Assalamualaikum students. Today I will explain lesson 5. No one can count Allah's blessing. So today we will talk about the blessings of Allah. The first blessing of Allah is that we are born as a Muslim. Now look at yourself. You have a pair of eyes, a pair of lips, hands and feet. Talking just about your body. Your body alone is filled with hundreds of blessings of Allah. You are able to see, speak, listen, walk. Right now you are holding the mobile watching this video. All of these are the blessings of Allah. Now look around yourself. You have a family, which is also a blessing of Allah. You have a home, which is again a blessing of Allah. Allah has given you power to think, remember, and to differentiate what is right and what is wrong, what is good and what is bad. It is Allah who has created skies and oceans and forests. It is Allah who has spread the land to walk and who has raised the sky above our heads. It is Allah who has hung the sun and the moon. It is Allah who has created such beautiful flowers. It is Allah who has provided with different varieties of food. It is Allah who provided us with water. We drink water many times in a day, but can you imagine one day without water? No, we can't. Water is one of the greatest gifts of Allah. Think about all the things you use water for at home. For example, washing clothes, bathing, washing up, cleaning the house, making wuzu, and not to mention drinking it. For all these things, you use water. Water makes our life comfortable. It is Allah who created water for us. It is Allah who sends down water from the sky. Now if you look around yourself, you will see many animals and birds. But have you ever wondered how much food an animal needs? Allah has created 100 types of animals and birds. Some animals live on earth, while some live in water. Different animals need different types of food. For example, a lion eats meat, whereas elephant eats plants. It's just we have taken only one example. Think about all the people on earth. Just think about it. How much food do they need and who provides them with all this food? Allah provides us with all these food. It is Allah who feeds all the living creatures on earth. It is reported that one day when Prophet Muhammad ﷺ came out of his house, he found that Hazrat Umar and Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala were already standing out of their houses. So our Prophet asked them the reason why they are standing outside at this hour. Both of them replied, "It is hunger." Hearing this, our Prophet asked both of them to follow him, where he led them to a house of Ansar. When they reached at his house, his wife welcomed them as his husband wasn't at home at that moment. After a while, when the Ansari came and saw the Prophet and his two companions, he was filled with joy watching such an honorable guest. He brought them clusters of dates and sacrificed a sheep for them. After they had eaten, Prophet ﷺ said to Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu and Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu, if hunger brought you out of your houses, then it is Allah who surely will feed you. Such are the blessings of Allah. If He has promised to feed you, He will surely feed you. So, in return of His countless blessings, what does Allah wants us to do? Allah wants us just to do simple things, very simple things that doesn't take much effort. For example, Allah wants us to obey His command. He does not seek any benefit for Himself. He wants us to believe in Him and worship Him. He wants us to be grateful of Him. And in order to be grateful to Him, you will have to think what are the gifts Allah has bestowed upon you. You won't realize until you sit and think about it. And when you think about it, you will never ever be able to reach the ultimate gifts of Allah. You will never be able to count all of them. How many are you going to count? Today, 1 day, 2 days, 5 days, 10 days, and you keep counting every day, many things. Still, you will never be able to complete the gifts of Allah. Even if you have to count what you see through your eyes, just what you see, the light and the dark, whatever, it is planned by Allah and are the gifts of Allah. If we thank Allah for our entire life, just for the oxygen that we take, it will not be enough. But we have this habit that we doesn't value things, that when things are given to us easily, we doesn't value it. Now suppose if you have to pay for every heartbeat, okay? Your heart beats, right? Now suppose if you have to pay for every heartbeat and you have thousands of heartbeats in one day, what would you pay? How are you going to pay so much amount on a daily basis? We can't pay it, right? All of our money will be worthless after a certain point of time. Allah gave us thousands of heartbeats per day. If one had to stop, it would declare the end of you. So can't we not read Salah at least, just to thank Allah? Can we not fulfill the 5 daily prayers? Yes, we can. It is the least we can to thank our Allah, to thank the blessings of Allah. Allah has given you everything, and if you are going to count the gifts of Allah, you will never be able to count them. You will never be able to note them down. If you and I are going to count the blessings of Allah, and we spend our entire life counting the blessings of Allah upon us, our lives would come to an end, but we will not be able to count the blessings of Allah. We will be questioned on the day of judgment. Where did we use His blessings? We will be questioned about all the joys and comfort we have in our life today. We will be questioned whether we obtain these comfort by money that is honestly gained or gained by cheating and stealing. We will be questioned whether we thanked and praised Allah for His countless blessings. We will be questioned whether whether we help the poor and the needy or refuse to give anything to others. Allah has provided us with. We will be questioned about each and every blessing that we have today. That how did we use it when we had it? Allah has created to put us to a test and see who is best of conduct. The more the blessings, the harder is the test. So, we should try to do well in this test and we should keep thanking Allah all the time. Indeed, man is filled with ingratitude. May Allah make us the exception. May we not be from amongst those who are ungrateful. May Allah forgive us. So we should keep thanking Allah every second for giving us such a wonderful life filled with so many blessings, and should always try to use this blessing in a good way. We should always use our each and every blessing in a good way.